there is a ton of Ethereum about to be thrown onto the market. I'm going to talk about whether or not this is bearish or bullish. Plus, Elizabeth Warren, she is hell-bent to destroy Bitcoin, but I'm going to tell you why. First, please like and subscribe. Check us down below for our CT Club, where you get our trade alerts and you get to see what we are buying during this accumulation phase or start of a bull market. All right, I'm going to start out with Balaji. I really like the guy on a lot of things he says. I don't agree with everything, especially the 90 days, $1 million Bitcoin. But he says everything is bust. Banks, commercial real estate, blue states, hearing rumblings around insurances too. Hearing rumblings about insurance too. So insurance companies going bust. Can you imagine the currency printing? He says the printing will be on a historic level. Just as I said, this year, I've been predicted way before Balaji even said this. I said that you're going to see more currency printing this year than you've ever seen ever in the US, in the history of the United States. And also he says, lastly, as will the desire to exit the printing. So that's buying Bitcoin. You know, you can't print Bitcoin, you can mine it. And you have the law of diminishing returns, because the more you mine, the more hash rate goes up, the more difficult it is to mine Bitcoin. As Voltaire says, fiat currency always returns to its intrinsic value, zero. I totally agree with that guy. Okay, so now we have Senator Warren. This woman is definitely paid by central banks. There's no doubt about it. She says that with Bitcoin, there's nothing that backs it. It's just belief. Man, does she not understand the US dollar? She sure does. She's not stupid, okay? She works for different people. She has nefarious intentions. And that is why she is so against Bitcoin, because she knows that she's getting paid in fiat, her central banker friends are being paid in fiat, and you know, her wealth depends on the fiat system being slightly alive, and also her wealth will depend on the CBDCs that she is actually pushing now. She says, you know what, I don't like Bitcoin, but I do like the CBDCs. CBDCs will protect the investor and protect people from bank runs. She also says that CBDCs will provide transparency. Really, a closed source blockchain where nobody gets to see, rather than a open source blockchain like Bitcoin, where you can see every single transaction that has ever existed? Wow. These are the type of people you're paying taxes to. Amazing. These are criminals. All right, on to Whale Chart on Twitter. He says, US stole Bitcoin from Ross Ulbright, locked him up for life, sold that BTC on Coinbase, while also trying to sue Coinbase for listing securities, but won't tell them what constitutes a security. Yes, it's all a game. It's just trying to slow the process of Bitcoin and crypto innovation so that they can get their CBDC out. I mean, if you're not hearing this from your other favorite YouTubers, unfollow them, because they're missing this huge point that it's all about central bank digital currencies, full control of governments worldwide over their citizens. That's all it is. Okay, I'm going to get into Ethereum really quick, but also stay tuned for what I'm going to be talking about, UBS. So 18 million Ethereum worth $32.5 billion will start to unlock from April 12th, 2023. So a lot of people are worried about Ethereum being unlocked, right? My encouragement to you is think about why these people who initially locked up their coins, keep in mind, these people locked up their coins, their Ethereum, for an indefinite amount of time. Like, they had no idea how much time they were gonna have to hold their Ethereum, and they were holding through a bear market. These guys like Ethereum, okay? They like it. They are willing to hold through thick and thin, right? So they're not going to be selling massive amounts of Ethereum when these things are available on the market. And I bet you more and more coins, this is my prediction, hold me to this, that I think more and more Ethereum are going to be locked up after this this unlocking period. So yeah, I think this is just the beginning for Ethereum, even though I don't like the fact that it's really centralized now, and that could be potentially much, much worse as time goes on. But still, I think that central banks are going to try to prop up Ethereum as much as possible because they don't want people going into Bitcoin, which is truly decentralized. Lastly, this is freaking crazy here. So this is off of Gerg. So lastly, this is absolutely crazy. UBS is planning to fire 36,000 employees after it completes the takeover of Credit Suisse. For reference, Credit Suisse currently has less than 50,000 employees. Wow. So the consolidation of banks continues. You haven't seen anything yet. I think it's going to continue this year, and it's going to get even worse next year. And then eventually they're going to have to force out their CBDCs where you can't have bank runs and everything will be fine and dandy. That's what the governments will say. So be very careful during this time. If you do have cash, probably take some out, you know, why not? It never hurts to have a little bit of cash on hand, and also, you know, your hedge against this central bank lunacy. Go get yourself some Bitcoin. That's all. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.